Okay, guys. So we've seen this problem a few times, but the reason why is because I really want to stamp the importance of congruent sides. Another word for congruent means equal sides. All right. So another thing I want to stamp is the importance of being able to like compose and decompose irregular figures. Now, what does that look like? A homeowner created this diagram showing the dimensions of the kitchen and the family room. When we read problems, we want to, if it's a part A, B, and C, we want to read all parts first. I'm going to write that down. What we're finding. What is the area in square feet of the kitchen? So then we write area of kitchen. The next line. What is the area in square feet of the family room? Area of family room. And last but not least, when the homeowner was asked the area of the family room and kitchen, he gave the equation 30 times 20 equals 600 square feet. What was his misconception? Show your thinking on the correct area of the family room. So I would say owner used equation 30 times 20 equals 600 to find area. What is his misconception? All right. So once again, this video is very, very guided. So there are going to be times where I'm going to solve, and there are going to be times where you're going to solve, and there are going to be times we need to come back to really see how I'm able to solve it, to see if you guys, things are similar, and what did you miss if you missed anything. So I have my finds down. Now I'm going to my first find, area of kitchen. So here's the kitchen. Okay, so the kitchen is an irregular figure. However, I can turn it into a regular figure. And if I turn this kitchen into a regular figure, it'll look like this, right? However, this part is not a part of it, right? But there may be a way for me to determine the area of the kitchen, right? So you could do it two ways. All right, so I'm right here, example one. And I'm right here, example two. The first way is by turning the irregular figure into a, a complete composed figure, a complete regular figure, excuse me. So this was slanted, this was cut out, but I want to turn to a regular figure by making it full. Now here's the information I know. I know that from here to here is 10, and from here to here is 10. So total, that is 20. And I know that this is the same as this, which is the same as all of this, right? I know that from here to here is 15. Thus, from here to here is also 15. Composite sides means the same sides, right? So I can do 20 times 15. However, I'm going to need to subtract something. and I'm gonna subtract the part that I'm not using. And the part that I'm not using is this part right here. Now, how can I take what I know to figure it out? I know that from here all the way down is 20, but I also know from here down to here is 5. But I'm only looking for this section. So I can find the difference between 20 and 5, and that would give me 15. Same here. I know from here all the way to here is 15. From here all the way to here is 15, but I'm just looking from here down. I know that from here to here is 5, and I know all of this is 15, and 15 minus 5 is 10. So now I have the measurements of 10 times 15. However, it's a triangle, so I have to divide it by 2. Let's see what I did. I know from here to here is 15 because all of this is 20 and this is 5. I know from here to here is 15, but just from here to here is 10 because I have to subtract this 5 from the whole 15. So now I have the measurements 10 times 15. However, it's a triangle. And since it's a triangle, I have to multiply the base times the height and then divide it by 2. Whereas this whole side is a rectangle, which I just multiply the base times the height. So here we have 20 times 15, which is 300, minus, how do I know that's 300? Well, I know that 2 times 15 is 30, and then at another place value is 300. 10 times 15 is 150, and 150 divided by 2 is 75. And 300 minus 75 . That is 225 feet squared. Now, that's one way to do it. Another way to do it is to look at this as if this irregular shape has multiple shapes inside. So when I look at this irregular shape, I see a few things. I see a triangle, and I see 2 squares. So I see a triangle, and I see a rectangle 1 and a rectangle 2. So first you want to put it into multiple shapes and list it. T, rectangle 1, rectangle 2. Now, I know that from here to here, well, here all the way down is 20, right? Because 10 to 10 is 20. I know from here to here is 5. So 20 minus 5 from here to here is 15. So I know from this to this, sorry, from this to this, stop right here, that's 15. I know that from here to here is 5. So from here to here is also 5. So rectangle 2 base is 5, and the height is 15. Rectangle 1, I know the height, that's 5, and I know the base is 15. So the base is 15 times the height, which is 5. With the triangle, since this is 15, I know this is 15. And if this is 5 and all of this together is 15, then this is 10. So the base is 10. The height is 15. But it's a triangle. Have to divide by 2. So now I have 150 plus 75 plus 75. Oh, I did something wrong because I literally said to myself, I have to divide by 2. 150 divided by 2 is not 150, it's actually 75. So I have to subtract 75 from that. And 300 minus 75 is 225 feet squared. I hope while I was doing this, you were able to catch that error, right? Because that's 150 divided by 2 is 75. So 75 plus 75 plus 75 is 225. All right. Now we use both examples to figure out the area of the kitchen. Which one do you like the most? Do you like turning it into a full figure and then solving it? Or do you like breaking it down and then adding them up in the end? Now, guys are going to find the area in square feet of the family room. So are you going to do it exercise one way or exercise two way? Are you going to complete a full square and then subtract it? Or are you going to break this down into multiple shapes and then add them together? And then C. So I did this part. So you guys are going to find the area of a family room. And then after that, with your knowledge of how to solve this, you're going to answer this part. Okay? So this part is worth 1 point, and this part is worth 2 points. And this is graded. Let's go to the next one. Okay. This question has 4 parts. Wow, so it's going to be 4 finds. Figure J, K, L, and M is composed of a triangle, JKN. Okay. And a trapezoid, K, L, M, and N. Okay. The base of the figure JKLM is 15 inches in length. So the base of JKLM, the base is 15 inches. Line segment JN is 3. Okay. What are our finds? What is the length of line segment NN? What is length of segment NN? What is the area of triangle JKN? Show work. What is the area of KLMN? Show work. And lastly, what is the total area? JKLM, show work. All right. So let's break this down. So when I look at this, I know that this creates a triangle too. I know from K to L it's 9 inches. So from N to this part is 9 inches. I know the total is 15, and I know this is 9. So this is 9, this is 3, 10, 11, 12. From here to here must be 3. Because 3 plus 9 is 12, but all of this is 15. 3 plus 9 plus 3 is 15. That's good information. I know that this side is the same as this side. Okay. All right, so let's figure this out. What is the length of line segment NM? So from N to M. Well, I know J to M equals 12. J to N equals 3. No, J to M is 15. J to M is 15 because here J to N is 3. So in order to find this, I have to find the difference of J to N and N to M. And 15 minus 3 equals 12 inches. So I know that from here to here is 12. What is the area? So I did that. Area of triangle JKN. JKN. Well, triangle equals 1/2 base times height, or base times height divided by 2. The base is 3. The height is not 5 because that's slanted. The height is 4. Divided by 2 equals 12 divided by 2, which equals 6 inches squared because it's the area. What is the area of trapezoid KLMNN? Well, in the trapezoid, there are multiple shapes. So I can find the area of KL. I can find the area of the square, and then I can find the area of the triangle. So here's a hint. Find area of square, base times height, and then find area of triangle, base times height divided by 2, and then add together. And then I want you to do this one on your own. So this is worth 2 points. No, this is worth 1 point. This is worth 2 points. All right, let's go here. What is the value of the following expressions? So 0.4 to the 3, which is 0.4 times 0.4 times 0.4. I know that I can convert that into a fraction, which is 4/10 times 4/10 times 4/10. And 4 times 4 is 16, and 16 times 4 is 64. 10 times 10 is 100, times 10 is 1,000. 64 thousandths, which means the 4 in the 64 in the thousands place. So it's 0.064. If you're confused, you can do the place value. Tens, ones, decimal, tenths, hundredths, thousands. Let's look at another one. 2.5 to the 4th. That's 2.5 times 2.5 times 2.5 times 2.5, which is 25 tenths times 25 tenths, because the 5 ends in the tens place, times 25 tenths times 25 tenths. 25 times 25 times 25 times 25. Woo. That's a lot. It's 390,625. 10 times 10 is 100. 100 times 10 is 1,000. 1,000 times 10 is 10,000. So I just move this 1, 2, 3, 4. The answer is 39.0625. You do these on your own. 2 points. And last but not least, what is the perimeter in units of a polygon with verticals located at -7, -3, -7, -4, 6, -3, and 6, 4? The only way to do this is to have a model. So I'm going to show my work here. But I'm finding perimeter. And I'm also finding, what is the polygon? Which polygon is correctly graphed? Okay. Well, all of these look the same. So instead of creating my own, I can just look for it. So I'm looking for -7, -3. So 0, I'm looking for -7. That's not it. Why? Because it went past, it didn't go to -7. B didn't go to -7. It stopped at -4. All right, so it's now out of C and D. So -7, -3, -7, -3. This one says -7, -4. So it's definitely C. Now, perimeter is the space around border. So let's see. Let me use a pencil because I don't want to count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So the length is 13. Now let's look at the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The width equals 7. And the expression for the perimeter is 2 base times height. Okay? So once you use this expression, you have the base, you have the height, and solve it. Worth is right here, worth 1 point. And that's all. Have a good day. Bye-bye.